Use the stones to destroy the stones, because today we're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the greatest threat to Western civilization since sliced bread, or at least BET advertisements for sliced bread. Plus, some loser in Maine took a gun and went up and shot a Burger King or something like that. I don't know, he sucks and he won't be entering Valhalla. We'll talk all about it and more when the show starts right on the double. Hello and welcome to the Vongino Predicament. I'm your host, Steve Vongino, and if you're planning to do any mass shootings, chill out. Instead, you could just make a hot pocket, watch a movie, play Scrabble on your phone, not Words with Friends. Only name brand Scrabble. That way you know the Chinese aren't spying on you. I'm a moderate centrist, bit of a milquetoast fence sitter. I can criticize both sides. For example, I can point out that the Democrats want to molest babies in the third, sometimes fourth trimester. And I can also criticize Republicans for, quite frankly, being too in shape and normal. I'm just a normal guy broadcasting live to tape. It still counts. Don't take my tax breaks from here in beautiful Columbuston, Ohio. Technically not beautiful. People often ask me where Columbuston is. And I tell them it's an hour from Canada, an hour from Akron. It has no time zone because we find the whole concept gay, and it lives forever in our hearts. And I mean that literally. If you ever set foot in Columbuston, or more importantly, breathe our air, you will develop a kind of thick film on your heart. We call it a Columbuston hello. And point is, we're not vaccinated. I love the town, love the people. Do wish the mayor would stop calling me a little bitch on TV every night. Also, the mayor is just a homeless guy who successfully defeated the previous mayor in hand-to-hand combat by, of course, bringing a gun. It's a long and proud tradition dating back to 1986, which is when we first started writing things down. Guys, we got so much big news to dig into. First off, we have a new speaker of the House of the President, or whatever it is. His name is Mike Johnson, which is a very funny thing to call up bars and ask for. Yeah, you guys got a Mike Johnson there? Yeah, well, you better not let him out. Also, you're gay. Fuck you. He's from Louisiana, easily the most fun state in the union for up to 48 hours a year. And the rest of the time, it's the state most likely to have its inhabitants eaten alive by mosquitoes. He's just a chill dude. So, of course, the mainstream media, so corrupt. They can't stop calling him a Republican whack job, as if such a thing even exists. They say Mike Johnson is anti-abortion, anti-gay marriage, and pro-Donald Trump. And I say to them, those are the exact same values held by our founding fathers when they built this country brick by brick with no help. So yeah, all you dorks in MSNBC, first you want to be super into Hamilton, now you're against everything he stands for. I rest my case. Yeah, I said I rest my case. Next news story. We have a war raging on in Israel and another country whose name I'm forgetting. Zardoz, maybe? Israel is currently doing what scientists refer to as a, quote, holy war. They are carpet bombing the bejesus out of that place. Not that it had a lot of bejesus to begin with. Pretty soon, they're going to start sending in ground troops to just fire their guns randomly into the air and eventually have sex with your grandmother.
She will absolutely not come.
And I have this to say to the government of Israel. Listen up, Bibi Netanyahu. I gotta tell you, you're doing nothing wrong. You've never done anything wrong. Stay golden. I love you. I'm not standing up to Israel. Have you seen what happens to people who do that? I'm barely hanging on to YouTube by a thread. I don't need photoshops of me with a Hitler mustache being blasted near and far, okay? Elon Musk, you need to delete all such photos off of X.com, which is what your website has always been called. So yeah, Israel is truly showing us all the power of black girl magic. Don't know what that means. Don't want to know. Next story. I believe I said next story. Okay, there was apparently a mass shooting in Maine recently, which is wild to me because I had no idea that Maine was real. I presumed it was something Stephen King had made up, like the Langoliers or Colorado. This mass shooter, whose name was, I believe, Stephen Paddock Jr., killed over 20 people at a place called Schmingy's Bar and Grill. And I cannot stress enough, that I am not making that name up. It just sounds funny. Like, it would suck to hear that your loved ones were just torn apart, massacred brutally by a high-powered assault rifle, but it'd be kind of funny if they were like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but your husband died doing what he loved, eating chicken fingers at Schmingi's. Now, there are some people out there claiming that this mass shooter apparently watched my show, especially my limited miniseries, which I called Do It, You Pussy.
I was nominated for an Emmy in an award show I did for myself.
These people are claiming that he posted videos of me on his Instagram channel. What do you know? More lying lies from the lying liars, who are also dumb and ugly, and their butts stink. Let me address these fictions one at a time. First off, he did not have an Instagram page. He had been kicked off there. No, he was posting on a Russian social media site. We don't have a direct translation for the name of this site, but basically it boils down to your mother's a and then just a bunch of racial slurs for the Belarusian people. Secondly, they were not videos of the show. They were still images. And in each one of them, I was doing like this. And then the caption underneath, he put, look at this dipshit. Thirdly, that many, my show is strongly anti-identitarian. I don't see race or gender. Everybody is just kind of a gray mass to me. And I was really confused as to why everyone was so mad at the Little Mermaid remake this summer. To me, it was just a classic tale of an Asian guy who's good at swimming. Whatever, we don't need to give this guy any more attention than he's already getting, which isn't much because it happened like a week ago and there's already been a couple more mass shootings since then. Honestly, I'm recording this on Thursday night at like 10:40 p.m. and by the time it's uploaded tomorrow morning, there'll probably be another mass shooting. I also disavow that one. Stop shooting up schools or bars or gay schools and stop pinning it on me. But if you gotta do a mass shooting, and you want to wear a sweatshirt, maybe you've written on it, watch the Von Gino predicament on YouTube, I'm not going to complain. So to review, I do not endorse any political violence. I do, however, endorse getting my view counts up. They're pathetic. They're terrible. I'm getting my ass stomped by videos of babies eating pasta. Okay, I cannot compete with that. I give up. Let the kid host the show. Wait, what's that? Oh, his work visa got denied. Oh, radical groups he's in with. Okay, well, I guess I'm still your host. As you know, the world remains a scary place. All 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are still surveying the land. First horseman, of course, death, represented by all the young, vibrant celebrities passing away. Matthew Perry, a really in-shape guy who at no point resembled a Canadian mattress stuffed with mayonnaise, just dies suddenly in his hot tub. And you gotta ask, did he even have a hot tub? Just asking questions. Famine, that's the second one. No one can afford food anymore thanks to Bidenomics, the financial system designed, of course, by Hunter Biden's penis. Bread is $7 a loaf. Milk is $10 a gallon. And what else do you need to make French toast? I don't know, but I bet it's expensive too. Third horseman is, of course, pestilence. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know what that means. Bugs, maybe? The fourth horseman, war. We, of course, have that Middle East thing. And again, I'm on the side of Israel. Write that down. Make sure that's circulated. We also have the whole Russia-Ukraine boondoggle. I'm against that. I'm brave, willing to say it. Then we have the only war that really matters. That's right. The culture war being raged right here in America, as evidenced by the new film The Marvels, coming out November 10th.
See flashes?
We found you, made you one of us.
Not as strong as you think.
I know a renegade, so do you want to see one?
Where are you going?
To kill Thanos.
Avengers!
The Annihilator. You took everything from me. Now I'm returning the favor.
She's targeting the people that I care about. From every place I call home.
She's trying to start a war.
What are you prepared to do?
Give her hell.
Watch me.
The Marvels, rated PG-13, in theaters November 10th. Get tickets now.
This is not sponsored content. This is the opposite of sponsored content. I hate movies like this. Why must all movies, especially ones for children or developmentally disabled adults, have to be about the mockery of masculinity? We don't need your woke politics in our movies, Brie Olson or Larson, whatever your name is, cut it out. The only politics that should be in movies is Clint Eastwood showing you how to concealed carry. Also having another threesome like he did in The Mule. Did you guys see The Mule? He has a threesome in it.
The man's literally 90 years old. Stop forcing him to make movies and also have sex.
The Marvels is the latest film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU as I and only I call it. And it's tracking to be a major financial disappointment with an opening weekend gross of only $70 million, which, let me check here, is just about enough money to give Flint clean water like 11 times. But against the production budget of $200 million, most of it presumably going to tampons, this movie is set to be a major blow to Marvel Studios and their parent company, Walt Disney Entertainment, which, to be honest, has been having a rough go of it lately. First, we had the writer's strike and the actor's strike, where all these show business professionals demanded more money just to write their jokes mocking Donald Trump and by extension you. Orange man bad, orange man bad. Give me $100K a year in vision insurance. That's what you sound like every staff writer on At Midnight. The MCU has been a cash cow for years, back when they were making movies like Iron Man, Captain America, The Avengers, Green Book, Michael Haneke's The White Ribbon. All Marvel movies, all non-political. Just have the good guys punch the bad guys. And make sure we know who the bad guys are by having them all be college students or Palestinians. But that's not enough for Brie Larson, Oscar winner for Room and subsequently third lead of Kong Skull Island. No, she wants her films to have a political message. And that message is that you should be ashamed of your penis. And she made them put in a black woman and also some kind of like headscarf woman. So I'm told. Again, I don't see any demographics. All humanity is just a throbbing mass to me. Point is, pick one, Marvel Studios. If Spider-Man's gay, then Doctor Strange is one of the guys from Duck Dynasty. I don't make the rules. We need to boycott this film. Remember what we did with Bud Light? When we all decided not to buy it and then the stock price crashed and now there are no more transgender people? We need to do the same thing with this movie and women, because the culture war will consume us all. These radical niche ideas coming out of San Francisco, stuff like maybe we shouldn't murder homeless people indiscriminately, or maybe Christopher Columbus wasn't, quote, litty AF. We let them keep going. They will infect your children. So if you let your daughter, or your son, if you have a gay son, go see The Marvels, which again is in theater November 10th, that's next Friday, then pretty soon your children will join Antifa and then murder you in your sleep if you're lucky. And the movie's supposed to come out on Friday, but they're going to start screening it on Thursday. And not at like 11:59, at like 3 in the afternoon. We got to stop that. So I guess that's my real point. We need to go back to midnight screenings mattering. Also, stop making all superheroes like gay, disabled, trans, British, or whatever. It's all I ask. Cheers to you. Thanks for watching, guys. We had fun. Don't go see The Marvels. Don't go see that piece. I might go see that movie. We'll see if I'm busy that day. Like and subscribe. You gotta like and subscribe. I got links down there. I got links. I'm on X.com, which has always been called that. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I don't post on there. I should post on there. Does anyone want to be my social media person? Just reach out to me. I don't care. I'll give you all the passwords. I don't give a shit. I'll give you my bank account information. What are you going to do? Steal my identity and make my credit better? I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. Most important thing, join me on the Patreon. I got a Patreon, y'all, for only $5 a month. That's nothing. You get exclusive bonus content. A video every week, except this week when I didn't make one. But most weeks, most of the time, you get what you're paying for. That's the Steve Von Gino promise. You give me money, you will get the product more often than you don't. Most importantly, You get an executive producer credit. You do get that every time. I put that in every damn video. I don't give a shit. Put it in every video. What do I care? They're scrolling right now. Look at dumb scroll. Look at dumb scroll. Powerful people. Lovely people. I love them all. I've kissed every single person on this list. Right there. I haven't kissed them on the list. I've kissed them, of course. Pussy. Pussy. I'm tired and I don't want to make video anymore. I'm gonna go to bed. So, thank you all for watching. I love you. Got another video coming out right soon. And until next time.
Wait, whatever happened to that Shang-Chi guy? We need more Asian superheroes.
Shut up and sit down.